Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're decoding a classic, super powerful tool that helps traders see what's really going on behind the scenes in the market. It's called the ARMS Index, or as most people know it, TRIN.
All right, let's kick things off with a question that, every single trader asks themselves. You see the market making a big move. Maybe it's a huge rally. But how do you really know if there's any actual strength behind it? Or is it all just smoke and mirrors? So, over the next few minutes, we're going to tackle that exact problem. We'll start with the market's hidden story. I'll introduce you to the ARMS Index. We'll break down the formula, learn how to read the signals, and finally, see how it all fits together to give you the whole picture.
Okay, first up, the market's hidden story. Let's really dig into what a simple price chart just can't show you. So think about it like this. Price, it tells you which way the market is headed, right? Up or down. But that's only half the story. Volume, that's the number of shares actually being traded. That shows you the conviction. It's the force behind the move. It's the difference between a little tap and a powerful shove.
So if volume is conviction, how do we actually measure it? Well, that brings us right to our next section, where we'll introduce a special tool designed for exactly that, the ARMS Index.
The ARMS Index, or TRIN, which stands for Short-Term Trading Index, I want you to think of it like a detective's magnifying glass. It doesn't just glance at what stocks are up and what stocks are down. It zooms in to see how much trading volume is behind each of those groups, giving us a way clearer picture of what investors are really feeling.
And, this isn't some newfangled invention. It was developed way back in 1967 by Richard W. Arms, Jr. The fact that it's proven so reliable that it is still, to this day, displayed on the central wall of the New York Stock Exchange, well, that tells you something. It's a seriously fundamental tool.
All right, now for the nitty-gritty. How does this thing actually work? Let's decode the TRIN formula and see how it takes the market's pulse. So first, the formula starts with a concept you're probably already pretty familiar with, the advance/decline ratio. It's super simple. You just take the number of stocks that are up and divide by the number of stocks that are down. It's a basic snapshot. But then it adds the secret sauce, volume. The advance/decline volume ratio takes the total trading volume of all those rising stocks and divides it by the total volume of all the falling stocks. This tells us where the real money is flowing.
And here's where the magic happens. The TRIN simply takes that first ratio and divides it by the second one. It's a really brilliant way to see the relationship between the number of stocks that are moving and the power, the volume that's actually pushing them.
Now this is absolutely crucial, so listen up. Because of how that math works, TRIN is an inverse indicator. It basically works backward from what you might expect. A low or falling TRIN is actually bullish. It's a sign of a strong market. A high or rising TRIN, that's bearish, and it points to weakness.
Okay, we've got the formula down. So let's get to the fun part, reading the market's mood. How do we turn these numbers into real insights?
It all revolves around the number 1. A reading at 1.0 means things are pretty balanced, pretty neutral. But if the reading is below 1.0, that's bullish. It means strong volume is flowing into advancing stocks. And if it's above 1.0, you guessed it, that's bearish, a sign that heavy volume is pushing stocks down.
And here's the key. The further you get from 1, the more intense the market's feeling is. A TRIN of 0.8 is bullish, for sure, but a TRIN of 0.4? That's screaming pure bullishness. Same on the other side. 1.2 is bearish, but a reading of 2.5 suggests some pretty serious selling pressure is building up.
So what happens when things get really extreme, like a reading over 3.0? Well, that's often seen as an oversold signal. It's like the market is in a full-blown panic, and the sellers might just be running out of steam. A smart trader sees that and starts looking for a potential bounce.
And on the flip side, if the trend drops to a super low level, like below 0.5, that can be a warning sign. It might mean the market is overbought. All that bullish excitement could be getting out of hand and might be setting the stage for a pullback.
Okay, so that's the theory. Let's talk about putting it into practice. How do traders actually use TRIN in their day-to-day work? Well, they use it in a few really important ways. They hunt for those extreme readings we just talked about to spot potential turning points. They use it to confirm if a trend actually has strong volume behind it. It's fantastic for getting a read on the market's mood during the day on exchanges like the NYSE or the NASDAQ. And, a pro tip, because it can be a little jumpy, a lot of traders will apply a moving average to it to smooth it out and get a much cleaner signal.
But, and this is a big but, no indicator is a magic bullet. So in our final section, let's get real and look at the whole picture.
the strengths and the weaknesses.
So, the good stuff? It gives you powerful, real-time insights, and the fact that it uses volume adds so much depth. It's also pretty easy to read. But it can be really volatile and sometimes gives false signals on weird market days. It's also really a tool for the broad market, not for analyzing single stocks.
And that brings us to the most important takeaway of all. The ARMS index is a fantastic piece of the puzzle, but it is not the whole puzzle. It's most powerful when you use it as a confirmation tool alongside other indicators and your own solid analysis of what's going on.
And this really leads us to our final thought. The TRIN is incredible at telling you what the market's mood is with more accuracy, but the real game is figuring out why. What news, what economic event, what shift in psychology is actually driving that bullish or bearish feeling. That's where the real analysis truly begins.